My friend sacrificed so much to secure peace with the Klingons. I bear the responsibility for the consequences to him and his crew, a thought that troubles me to this day. The hope was that this alliance would last forever. It did not. The Klingons have chosen war. The Federation is doing its utmost to protect its borders and the billions of innocents who call this space home. But I fear that this conflict may be our undoing.
Greetings. Thank you for agreeing to escort the ambassador to Pajem. Ambassador Soketh is currently attending a ritual to honor the end of the Kalrek holiday. He will be done soon, but the ambassador is hesitant to use transporter technology. His bias against the transporters is not logical, but I have come to accept it. I believe that Soketh would be much more comfortable traveling by shuttlecraft. I have received clearance for you to land near the ambassador's location. I look forward to meeting you in person.
Starfleet shuttlecraft. This is Vulcan Orbital Control. You are cleared to land at the requested coordinates. Welcome to Vulcan. Please enjoy your stay.
Captain, I regret to inform you that we have come to an impasse in completing your mission. Allow me to explain. As you know, Pajem is sacred to the Vulcan people, and access to it is strictly prohibited. Ordinarily, this would not present any difficulty, but Savin, the leader of the order that maintains the monastery, has chosen this moment to illogically refuse to grant Ambassador Soketh permissions to meet with the abbot at Pajem. This is most abnormal. The ambassador has considered going to the council to request that they overrule Sabin, but the process will take time that he simply does not have. If the ambassador is unable to complete his journey to Pajem now, he will have to delay it until after the trade conference at Cordan is complete, and that could take weeks. The ambassador, I'm afraid, has spent too much time off-world. I have seen it change him. His interactions with other species have grown easier over the years, but our own people have become more challenging for him to deal with. Perhaps you could speak to Sabin. I know he has a great deal of respect for Starfleet, and you might have an easier time than he has in convincing him to grant the ambassador's request.
Peace and long life. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors? Soketh accuses me of abandoning logic, but he is the one refusing to explain his reasons for wanting to go to Pajem. The planet is sacred. Our ancestors walked those paths. They found understanding and serenity in its quiet. When I am at Pajem, I feel more at peace than any place else in the galaxy. Pajem has been touched by outside influences in the past. The Federation is at war. Now more than any other time, we must protect this refuge. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors? Many years ago, Pajem was used for political purposes. Technology used to spy on the Andorians was hidden beneath the sacred sanctuary. It should never have happened. Buildings that had stood for 12 centuries were destroyed because we allowed politics and war in a place where there should only be logic and contemplative thought. When the monastery was rebuilt, we pledged to keep it safe from the cares of the galaxy. Only those who seek peace may enter. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors? I will permit it if you will pledge to me, on your honor as a Starfleet officer, that you will protect P'Jem from harm. Soketh says his reasons for wanting to speak to the Abbot are private. I will accept that, but only if you are with him. I know I can trust Starfleet. Please, protect P'Jem from any who would violate its sanctity.
Welcome to Vulcan. Do you have any questions? P'Jem is a small world near Andoria. It is sacred to our people. There have been Vulcans on P'Jem for centuries. In 2152, the ancient buildings that housed our monastery were destroyed by the Andorians. It was a failing in our logic that led to conflict with the Andorians. We have corrected our error. After the Federation was founded, a group of Andorians, Vulcans, and humans rebuilt the monastery as a symbol of peaceful coexistence and cooperation. Since then, a group of monks has lived there. They study the ideals of Sirach. Do you have any questions? Excellent. Our departure has been delayed long enough by the whims of one man. I am prepared for the journey and can leave immediately.
Starfleet shuttlecraft, we have logged your flight trajectory, and you are cleared for departure. Live long and prosper.
day is a day for words. My fellow captains were blinded by our vengeance toward the shapeshifter aboard your vessel. They have died with honor. But if I am to die this day, then I would prefer to regale the halls of Stovalkor with the tale of that foul creature's death. Ha! So even the mighty Federation has been fooled by the beast. Your guest from Vulcan is not as he or she seems, Captain. They are an Undine. They put on a false face and try to control us. But we Klingons know better. We will hunt them down until the last of these honorless dogs dies screaming. Proof? Pah! Allow me to stick a blade in its belly while I look it in the eye while it dies. That should be proof enough, even for Starfleet. If you wish the honor of the kill yourself, then it is yours to have. So long as the Undine dies, I will meet my death with eyes wide open and victory in my heart. I await your decision. My patience is growing thin, Captain. If you lack the stomach to slay the beast aboard your vessel, then any Klingon here would gladly do it for you. I'd hate for you to stain that pretty Starfleet uniform with Undine blood. Then the beast is slain? Macabre! Very good. Perhaps you've the heart of a warrior after all. Let me look upon our enemy, and tonight we will dine together as warriors and drink to the honored dead.
Captain, I take my meditations very seriously. Why have I been summoned to the bridge?
Alive? You're a fool, Captain! Strike now before it's too late! You want proof? Then lower your shields and allow me to beam over. Once the Undine's blood coats my blade, you'll see it for what it truly is. A Grint hound in Tark's clothing.
There's no need, Captain. The situation is not difficult to unravel. My concern lies in the logic of you entertaining this Klingon's meritless claim. A most illogical conclusion. Allow us to examine the facts, Captain. You have a crippled Klingon vessel, whose captain has made unsubstantiated claims that I am an Undine, a species that is known to both the Federation and the Klingon Empire as a considerable threat. Potentially, but only if a great many other factors were to be true. Is it not much more likely that the Klingons have, in the face of defeat, instead sought to exploit Starfleet's desire for peaceful resolutions to conflict in order to repair their vessel and renew their assault?
A true warrior strikes without mercy, Captain. I only hope to teach you this lesson personally before the Undine does. We may not be able to best your vessel, but a Klingon knows many roads to victory. The beast may have evaded my vengeance for now, but I can still ruin its plans here in Pajem.
A wise precaution. Though I admit I am eager to see my people safe, I will await word until the monastery is secured. And Captain, let not my journey here be for naught. A wise...
I have terrible news. Vulcan security forces have discovered the body of Ambassador Soketh. They have determined that he was killed by a phaser blast at short range. His remains were discovered in a stasis chamber hidden in a cavern beneath the Ambassador's residence. The Ambassador on your ship, the one that I have been working for, is an imposter. You need to be very careful. This imposter was able to fool Soketh's closest associates for months. He is crafty and very patient. Now that...
Such emotion on your face. I see now my deception has been exposed. Pity. Capturing the abbot so we could replace him as well would have been beneficial. But we are strong. We will prevail. You are weak, and the weak shall perish.
This is Captain LaForge of the USS Challenger. Glad to see we made it here in time to lend you a hand. Perhaps you'll return the favor someday. LaForge out.
The Ambassador was an Undine? I'm afraid their infiltration of the Federation goes much deeper than we realized. Who knows what kind of havoc they could create?
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
There's been an incident at Jupiter Station. Admiral Janeway is leading the relief operations there and has asked for backup. I'd like you to join the Admiral at Jupiter Station and provide any assistance she might require.
I've received a report there is a Bolian freighter that is overdue arriving at Earth Space Dock. It may need assistance.
You are now in sector space. Here ships travel at warp speed between systems. Combat does not take place in sector space.
To any ships in range, this is Dana Brott of the transport SS Azura. Please help! Warp core containment field down! Radiation flooding ship! Communications and life support failing! Cannot eject warp core! Need immediate evacuation and assist. To any ships in range. To any ships in range, this is Dana Brott of the transport SS Azura. Please help. We're being pursued by Orion raiders. Crew injured, taking heavy fire. Dropping out of warp near your coordinates. Need immediate evacuation and assistance. Please help us.
Captain, I'm concerned about the radiation on the Azura. She might have some damage to the warp core, but our sensors can't pick up enough to determine exactly what you'll find over there. I'm sure I can send you and the away team to the ship safely, but getting you back might be a problem until the Azura's critical damage is repaired. Step...
We hit an Orion ambush on our way to K7. We lost our weapons almost immediately, and then we took a direct hit near engineering. Our warp engine's magnetic antimatter containment field failed. We had no choice but to drop shields and use the power to try to stabilize the containment field. As soon as the shields were down, Orions boarded the ship. I'll never let those green pirates have the Azura. Please, take my crew to safety. I'll keep trying to stabilize the warp core. If I'm lucky, I can buy you some time.
It is no surprise that the cowardly Orions cannot even handle raiding a Freya. But their call for assistance has given us a chance for glorious combat.
now if you know what's good for you, Starfleet. We are taking this ship, her crew, and her cargo.
Attempting to get a transporter lock on Captain Brott, sir. Boosting containment.
Well done. You saved that crew just in time.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Starfleet has lost contact with the Federation science station in the...
Good to see you again. I wish we were meeting under better circumstances. The Terrans hit us pretty hard today. Several of our ships are in trouble. See what you can do to help out. We'll talk...
Whatever medical teams you could spare would be most welcome. Away teams received.
This is the Juno. We've lost main power. Any engineering support would be helpful. Thanks. We'll get your people back to you as soon as we have things under control.
This is Chief...
Evacuate as many people as possible from the Akron before their warp core breaches.
There's 2 more groups to beam out. I'll buy you as much time as I can. The last of us are ready for transport. Hurry! The core's about to breach!
That's everyone. Get to a safe distance.
The Akron treated us well. Going to miss her and her captain.
Losing the Akron wasn't easy to watch, but you saved the survivors on board. That's what matters the most. Well done. This is... Granted. I'll meet you in the transporter room. Welcome aboard. There's a lot to discuss and very little time to do so. Walk with me. I'll get you... Here's what we know so far. The Terran fleet warped into the Sol system unchallenged. Somehow, they managed to bypass all of our security measures. You saw what they did to the ships near the station. Once they dealt with those ships, they raided the station itself. Their objective was unusual, even for Terrans.
That's putting it mildly.
Right. Let's get down to business. We believe this attack is related to an earlier incident involving the Terrans in the Izar system. They raided a secret research station there and stole a large amount of classified data. While that data was eventually recovered, Starfleet intelligence believes the Terrans found what they were looking for beforehand, and it led them here, to Jupiter Station. I'm bringing in a consultant to assist with this briefing. Someone with first-hand experience of the incident at Jupiter Station.
You're gonna love this. Told ya.
If you're finished gawking, believe me, I don't want to be here any more than you do. Let's get this over with. 14 hours ago, I led a Terran strike force operation to Jupiter Station. All right, let's get started. The operation is about to commence. We've entered Federation space undetected, thanks to security codes obtained by Imperial agents. By the time we drop out of warp in the Sol system, it'll be too late for the defenders of Jupiter Station.
This plan is reckless, even for you, Marshal. We're not dealing with a legion of witless cyborgs here, and I'd rather not end up in a Starfleet prison for the rest of my days. Or, you know, dead.
Your position is noted, Captain. Perhaps you'd like to voice your concerns to the Emperor? It is his plan, after all. No? Anyone? I didn't think so.
Fortune, as they say, favors the bold. If we succeed today, the favor of the Emperor will be ours. So, please, summarize our mission objectives, Marshal.
Very well, Inquisitor. Listen closely. Once we arrive at Jupiter Station, we'll offer them the chance to surrender. They may show their bellies without firing a shot. If not, we'll deal with them and board the station. We will find the Emperor's prize, secure it, and return to our universe, and the great reward that awaits us there.
It's about time. I could use a good fight.
This isn't the 23rd century. Battles aren't won with karate chops and smirks.
Bloodthirst built the Empire. You'd be wise to remember that.
It has served you well so far, Captain.
If it gets in the way on our mission, I won't hesitate to put you down.
Yeah, stop flirting with me. You'll make Camargue blush.
Do recall that Marshal Janeway does not suffer fools. And we are on her vessel.
You're not going anywhere but the grave!
I be not, traitor.
Shadow long enough!
Enough of this. Time for you to die.
Aw, look at the mess you made. The Marshal's gonna get cranky.
Bravo! Well fought! 3 cheers for...
Stop! Camargue, we're not doing that. An assassination attempt before breakfast? Rude. Nice to see I'm not the only one who's tried to end you, Inquisitor. Unlike that idiot, I live to tell the tale. And hey, you got that sweet voice box out of the deal.
Yes, you tried, and you failed. Fortunately for you, I'm a loyal servant of the Emperor. Because he wishes it, you're still standing. Should that change, well, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Believe me, if we get to that bridge, I'll be the one blowing it up underneath you. But for now, the Emperor says we have to play nice, so this is me, playing nice. See you at Jupiter Station. Unless your yeoman puts a shiv in your back on the way.
The Defiant is ready to receive you, Inquisitor. Step onto the transporter pad when you're ready.
Jupiter Station. I am Marshal Catherine Janeway of the Terran Empire. Surrender, and your lives will be spared. Resistance, as the saying goes, is futile. Make the smart choice.
Request denied, Marshal. I'd advise you to surrender while you're still able to do so.
A predictable response, Marshal. I suggest we teach them the error of their ways. My crew and I stand ready to lead the charge.
I think you got a little something brown on your nose there, Inquisitor. Inquisitor, I have 17 cases of Romulan ale that say we're earning the most glory today.
Make it 20 and you're on.
Done. Good luck scoring even a single kill in that little bucket of failure.
We'll see about that.
Won't be a problem for long. Concentrate fire on the defense satellites. You'll find out soon enough, Commander. Surrender and prepare to be boarded.
Marshal Janeway, I request a ceasefire to conduct rescue operations.
He's stalling, buying time for reinforcements to arrive. The Empire doesn't negotiate with prey. Let's knock down their shields and take what we came here for.
This insolence of yours is getting tiresome, Captain. Remember your place, or I will gut you like a fish and kick your carcass out of the nearest airlock. What is it, Inquisitor?
We're reading several Starfleet vessels approaching at high warp, Marshal. They'll be here in moments.
Battle stations. Fire to disable. If Starfleet is so concerned about rescue operations, let's give them something to rescue. It'll keep...
Tactical. Fire to disable.
Let's teach these Starfleet weaklings a lesson.
Get away with this. Whatever you're after.
Called it. He needs to be broken or killed. I'm good either way.
Very well. We'll disable the station. But I warn you, if the Emperor's prize is damaged or lost, I'll kill each of you myself. Slowly. An agonizer booth at maximum setting will feel like mercy by the time I'm done with you.
There's a price for defying the Terran Empire, and I am here to collect. Tactics, concentrate fire on their habitat.
Do not risk the loss of the Emperor's prize. All right, they're at our mercy. Prepare yourselves. We've got their backs to the wall. Something tells me they won't go down without a fight.
As we planned then. 2 teams. Team 1's objective is to disrupt their security systems through sabotage. Team 2 will gain access to critical systems and take control of them.
Once that's done, we can use their transporters to beam directly to where the Emperor's prize is located, and take it. Try not to get roughed up by a bunch of scientists and lab assistants.
Let's get moving, Inquisitor.
As you wish, Marshal.
We've got intruders in the storage area! Repeat, intruders in the storage area!
That didn't take long.
They're here! Phasers on stun! Open fire!
Phasers on stun, eh? Too bad ours are set to kill.
Looks like this group has more fight.
So they're angry geeks and nerds. Got it. Huh. One of them almost hit me. I'm impressed.
Here's where we part company. Get the job done, Team 2.
We won't fail you, Marshal.
We won't fail you. Ugh. Let's go, Camarque. You know, when you're...
Enough. Someone get these doors open.
I'm on it. Got it. Ready when you are, Marshal.
They're beaming in.
You're trapped. Surrender now and no harm will come to you.
Security fields. Took them long enough.
We need to keep moving.
I'll reconfigure the isolinear chips here and shut down power to the fields.
Kumarke and I are in position. Waiting on you, Marshal. Tick-tock.
We're almost there. Stand by.
Commander, do not let them seize control of that station under any circumstances.
Get those bombs planted, Inquisitor.
On it. Cover me while I work.
Clock's ticking. Still haven't heard any explosions. Having troubles?
Not as many as you'll have if you stop distracting us.
Charge is set. Get to a safe position. Move!
Nice kaboom! We intercepted their security protocol transfer. Kumarke is taking control as we speak.
Good. Once you take their internal sensors offline, we can move undetected. For now, got the security fields.
Sure, if you ask.
Captain, you are on dangerously thin ice. Get that security field down now. Inquisitor.
All right, it's down. Go!
Watch out! There's the Jeffries too. Let's get climbing.
Why'd they cancel Red Alert when there's still Terrans on board?
That's a mystery you'll never solve, I'm afraid.
This is the transporter room. Take the lead. Breach and clear.
What? They're here! Open fire!
Energizing. Something's wrong here.
What's the holdup? We need to get out of here before
Right.
Starfleet overruns
Beam
our
us
position.
directly to the medical ward. Starfleet's adapted their security protocols. We're locked out of the transporter controls. Time to go to Plan B. Meet us at... Get to the hub as fast as you can.
Perfect. I love running.
Stop!
Tilly and her pet are a problem. Can I count on you if things go sideways?
Of course, Marshal.
Commander, we've got more contacts incoming!
Damn, we're in a tight spot.
Let's fight our way to the others and regroup.
Marshal? Inquisitor? How nice of you to join.
What took you so long? Did you stop to replicate some coffee on the way?
Fighting now. Coffee later.
We're clear for now, Marshal.
Time to change things up a bit. Inquisitor, you and Tilly will get us access to the turbo lifts. Kumarke and I will focus on disabling the security lockouts. Once that's done, we should be able to get to the medical ward using turbo lifts. We'll rendezvous there.
Interesting that the Marshal pulled that little teeny switch. What do you think she's up to?
Maybe she's hoping we kill each other, so she won't have to.
This is Janeway. What's your status?
About to take turbolift control. Stand by.
Victory at last. Inquisitor to Marshal Janeway. We've secured turbolift control. Your orders.
Hold your position, Inquisitor. Captain Kumarke tells me she needs about 15 seconds to finish cracking their security overrides.
So, did Grandma Janeway ask you to kill me? I mean, I'd be insulted if she didn't.
Janeway here. We've done our part. Ball's in your court now, Inquisitor.
Yeah, we'll get right on that, Marshal. There's a countermeasure blocking me here. You need to reroute through that console.
Reroute complete.
Starting on the second lockout. Cover me! I need you on that console, Inquisitor.
Try it now.
Almost there. Just a few more seconds. Got it!
Nice work.
Turbo lift control
We
is
have
restored.
turbo lift access here. Proceed with...
I think Janeway will convince Kumarka to betray me.
That seems unlikely. Your pet is very loyal.
What are you even here for? You aren't working for the Marshal.
I work for the Emperor.
It still doesn't tell me why you're here.
To make sure the job gets done.
What's so important about the Emperor's prize, anyway?
As the Emperor, I'm sure he'd love explaining himself to you.
Wow.
The joke will be on us if we don't stay focused.
Mind if we cut in?
Beginning decontamination sweep.
This ends now, Terrans. It's over.
You're right, Commander. It is over. For you.
There is no way I'm letting you take... Ah! One for emergency transport.
Last nerve.
Threat neutralized. The prize is ours for the taking, Marshal.
Indeed. Inquisitor, if you would do the honors and open the door.
Huh. I expected someone more impressive.
Let's get this over with.
Yeah, let's do that. To be honest, I didn't think you'd make it this far, but I'm happy to finish you off now. You've had the Emperor's favor long enough. It's our time for glory now.
Really? Well then. If you want to kill the Queen, you need to deal with her pawns. You're not as loyal as you led me to believe, Inquisitor.
Afraid not, Marshal. Nothing personal. Till we make a better deal.
And it was for a lot more than Romulan ale.
Perhaps we should gloat after the battle is won.
What the? She's got some sort of invulnerability shield.
She's adapted. Her Borg drones have formed a micro-collective. We need to eliminate them to make her vulnerable. Her shield is down. Now's our chance. Open fire! She's adapted. Eliminate Borg drones to make her vulnerable. Take down Borg drones to drop her shield. Her shield is down. Now's our chance. Open fire! She's adapted. Eliminate Borg drones to make her vulnerable. Take down Borg drones to drop her shield. Her shield is down. Now's our chance. Open fire! She's adapted. Eliminate Borg drones to make her vulnerable. Her shield is down. Now's our chance. Open fire!
Mark my words, traitors. You will burn for this.
I'll give the old girl credit. Making a Borg army out of the Starfleet goons we dropped along the way was a solid move. If she is, they'll be Starfleet's problem, not ours. If the Marshal survives, she'll be stuck here. Shouldn't be too bad. I hear Federation prisons are soft. Yeah, that's her problem, not ours. Get the transporter beacon on the Emperor's prize so we can beam her... The Emperor's prize is ours.
The rest, as they say, is history. Let's discuss how we resolve this fine little mess. Preferably over some coffee. I think that could be arranged. So now we know who the Terrans were after. What we still don't know is why. Perhaps you can shed some light on that, Marshal. That information is above even my pay grade, Admiral. Only the Emperor knows, and he isn't one to share such secrets willingly. I suspect you know more about the Emperor's prize than I do. What's so special about that woman? We know she's one of ours, Lieutenant Ilea, a Deltan navigator assigned to the Enterprise in the late 23rd century. Until recently, she was listed as missing in action after an incident involving a powerful entity in deep space. Recently, she teleported into a Starfleet research station in the Epsilon sector and promptly collapsed. She's been comatose ever since. She was transferred to Jupiter Station for medical care due to her unique physiology.
Am I being a bit more specific? Baldness isn't exactly a unique biological trait, especially for Deltans.
According to the researchers on Jupiter Station, Ilea is a hybrid, a fusion of biological and artificial life. Very advanced artificial life. The research team could barely comprehend the nature of her artificial components. One of them told me it made a Soong-type android look crude by comparison.
Well, I don't know how a bald cyborg factors into making the Emperor's ultimate weapon, but he does tend to have plans within plans. Maybe he wants this Ilea to serve as a prototype for some new type of super soldier.
I don't care what he wants. It's our job to stop him and bring Ilea back. So, we need a plan, and we need it fast. By now, Tilly and her cohorts will have returned the Emperor's prize to Terran space dock in our universe. You'll want to move fast and be ready for the fight of your life if you want to bring her back. Let me be clear. This is an enemy of my enemy situation. I mean to get revenge on Tilly and her lackeys, and working with you will help me accomplish that goal. I see no reason to complicate matters. Do you? Then it sounds like we have an understanding. Now let's get to it.
Well, well. It looks like my recent work with Starfleet on training scenarios has paid off. Never thought you'd have the guts to try anything like that, but what can I say? You're... Are you kidding? This is my kind of crazy. I wouldn't miss it for the world. And if my help isn't enough, you have 2 Janeways working on this. I can't wait to see what those crazy old birds come up with. Especially after a few pots of coffee.
We took some serious hits here today, but they've had their innings. Now it's our turn at bat. Starfleet will put their best and brightest to work on the rescue operation. I've been assured that our allies in the Alliance will do the same. Working together, we survived the Iconian War. We can deal with this Terran incursion as well. One thing's for certain. Starfleet needs to improve the defenses here at Jupiter Station. I have a few ideas on that. But for now, Ilea is our top priority.
Captain's log, supplemental. We have the Emperor's prize at last. With Janeway out of the picture, the glory is ours alone. We will learn the secrets of the Emperor's prize. By any means necessary.
Kumarke to bridge. We're ready to begin.
Terrans continue to perplex me. They went to a lot of trouble to kidnap Ilea, despite the incredible risk. It just doesn't add up. Something tells me that the Terran Emperor's plans involve a lot more than kidnapping.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
We have a large